Welcome back to my channel, Tap Vapes, and I have another review for you. And this is going to be one of the last, if not one or two, of the single 21700 box mods that have come out of late. And I'll explain why during the video. But let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. Everybody knows about the Aegis and the Aegis Solo and the Aegis Legend and the original Aegis, that's 26650, I do believe it was, and the success of that line. So here's another product that's along those lines. So we're going to jump right into it. We have the Obsidian Jackaroo box mod. We'll take a look at that packaging there. And Obsidian is like a type of like flint type material, but it's harder. It's kind of like onyx. It's kind of like, it looks like flint in real life, like Obsidian does. Like you'll see in the thumbnail, I took some Obsidian and put it in the thumbnail. But there's the front, Vandy Vape. It says full steam ahead. So the reason I like these box mods is because the technology is built from the ground up, and basically it's a lot of innovation. So with that being said, there's the back of the one Jackaroo mod, one QC USB cable, one spare parts bag, one warranty card, one 18650 battery adapter, one instructional manual, one proper usage guidance. Waterproof, dustproof, and shockproof system, single 21700, regulated box mod, durable G10 and resin construction, advanced user interface with color screen, ergonomic design, and for comfort and usability. So this thing's indestructible. You guys know from all the other reviews, people run them over cars, swimming in the ocean with them. I mean, it's crazy durable. We're not going to get into that. We're going to get into why the actual mod itself is good. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I've already pre-opened it, and I've recorded this video a few times now, but it took so long to open it that it took up like 13 minutes of a video, so I'm trying to make this short. So let me get this open. It's kind of vacuumed in there. Without the mod in there, the box is nearly impossible to open. So we're going to open this up, and right there, look how beautiful that is. It's the Vandy Vape 21700, single 21700, or 18650, or 2700 Jackaroo by Vandy Vape. So go ahead and pop the boy on out of there. And as you can see, I already took the screen protector off. It's got the fire button. It's got the minus and positive buttons, or up and down. Very clicky buttons. You can tell it's got kind of a rubber push to them, and you can tell there's a seal behind it. And there's your battery, old school battery door. It's unlike the Aegis Solo. It's not silver. It's gold. And it's not a full loop around like that one is. This one's kind of cut out, and it's very easy to open. It doesn't accidentally open on you, but just pull it up like so. We're going to open it up. Here, how smooth that is. Until you get right here, the roughness you're feeling at the very end is where it's just a sterling. This is 100% pure silver. Right there's the negative symbol engraved on the end. And if you look down in there, there's the. Now I told you stuff would change. Remember that rubber 18650 sleeve they had? Look at that Vandy Vape. It's all cut out for venting. Says that on one side, and then flip it over, and it's Vandy Vape on the other side with the connection. I still advise putting a negative connection down there, down to the base where the connection is for venting, just in case it does vent. So we'll take that out. And once again, in the bottom of the box, you're going to receive a package with an extra O-ring for your battery door and an Allen key. You get your qualified certificate, quality control, which we all know them are pre-printed. Your Vandy Vape Jackaroo user manual. Your Vandy Vape warranty card on the front. It's gives you all the instructions. On the back, the important stuff where you fill it out and all that nonsense. And your 510 connection safety, and also your battery safety, proper usage guide. No protruding pin, protruding centopia. So no, I don't speak all the languages. I speak a few languages, but all right. In the Jackaroo, I will give you the specs real quick. If it hasn't, I didn't look in there. No, it does not. But I do know it's 85 millimeters tall, weighs about 225 grams without a battery in it. And we're going to go ahead and pop a battery in it. I got a Samsung 30T, which I always recommend. Yes, this is a rewrap. I rewrap all my batteries. And also, I've been using these They also come in a slick Galicia carrying case. It's a very nice carrying case, drop proof. They fit in there perfectly. The Galicia S35s. And my last review, I did it on. I just dropped some stuff. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. So I did the review on the Asmodus, a mighty box mod. Still rocking heavy a week later. No scratches, no fingerprints as usual. With the gunmetal Falcon King tank with the custom drip tip. So let's go ahead and take a few rips. Alright, you remember that really bright screen? Sorry, I had to get me a vape in for this. So we're going to pop the battery in. Once again, it's got the clearly down there, there's the positive symbol, very, very bright and vibrant, so you can't possibly mess that up. So we're going to, there's the negative side of your battery. We're going to get a positive down. Screw the battery door on. Get it lined up. Alright, and now we're going to go down. I'm going to see you down at the bottom, and we're going to go through the menu on this bad boy. So, see you in just 1 second down below. Alright, guys, here we are down below with the Jackaroo box mod. We're going to hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get turned on. There's your Vandy Vape logo. And there's your voltage, your ohm reading. You're in power mode. You can see power wattage, your puff counter, your duration of puffs, your battery and percentage, and lock. If you want to unlock your device, you just hold the fire button and up button to unlock it. And to lock it, you just do the same thing. Plus and fire, locks, and then same way to unlock it. So if we want to go to the next menu, we just hit 1, 2, 3. That's power. And you can go over. I undid everything. So what we got to do is hold. You want to hold both the plus and minus together. That'll bring you into the main menu. You want to go to the wrench and screwdriver, which is your basic functions. You hit it. So if you click right, you're gonna turn on variable voltage, which is basically like let's use the device as a mech mod, but with the safety features of a regulated device. So we go down, temperature control, activate that, bypass, activate that, color, we got purple, we got yellow, like a pinkish purple, orange, white, and then we go back. I'm gonna put it on orange so it'll be easier to read. So and then you go down, you got automatic resistance reading. Keep that off. If you have automatic resistance reading on, when you screw on a new tank or atomizer, it's going to just read the resistance automatically. So there's a way you can do that without having to. So do not put that function on unless you want it to read it automatically. But if you turn that on, it's going to. I'll basically show you in a second. And the fire, so we're going to unactivate that. We'll go down to the fire, and if you activate the fire switch, which I haven't activated now, when you lock your device, you're still able to fire. But if you unactivate that, and you go to lock your device, you not only lock your plus and minus buttons, you lock your fire buttons. That's kind of like having the mod on for no reason. So always keep that enabled. Click it again, then you have your reset option, which we don't want to do that. So we'll go down, and if we want to get out of this menu, we just hold our power button. So now we're in power. We hit 1, 2, 3, and now we're in power mode. Now we're in bypass. Now we're in voltage. Now if you want to change your wattage and voltage, you just hit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's voltage. Then we go over to temperature. We got to hit voltage. And to change your wattage, you just get 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not right. I don't even know what that was on. Alright, so we're going to get 1, 2, 3. It's not, you can't change your wattage and voltage. I'm sorry. That's temperature control. So whatever you choose, stainless steel, nickel, titanium. So say we choose titanium, and it's at 50 watts. We want to be able, and you can also build your own custom power curve for each, for bypass and for temperature control mode. So you want to change the wattage, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wattage you can go up or down. It was on 50, so obviously you can go up or down, change the wattage and temperature control, and it goes all the way up to 100. which the Asmodeus Mighty only goes up to 60, which isn't really a big deal. You're in temperature control, so we'll leave it on 50. Hit the fire button and it locks it in. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get out of titanium. Temperature control. We're back to power mode now. So if you want to, all right, say we put an atomizer on. I'm going to put one on now. The one I chose for this is the all matte black. And yes, I got a custom band made for me with the Punisher type logo on it. It's the matte black Falcon King with the M1 Plus coil in it. And when I recorded this video last, yes, I did do the video breakdown, how to prime the coils, how to take it apart and all that stuff, the switchblade action up top for the top fill and all that. And yes, I did have another custom drip fit made for this one. So we're going to screw this tank on. Threading is beautiful on here. I'll get a shot of that. So we click this, turn this on. See how it's saying coil new. Wait till we're always snug, and it should be 0.16. So. Yep, 0.16 ohms. Now, if you want to check your reading, just go 1, 2. Double tap your plus and minus button. Coil new. Put yes, and it's 0.15. So that gives you the most accurate reading. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Yes, new. So now it's reading 0.15. It's a 0.16 coil, which usually Falcon coils are either 0.01 off or 0.02 off. Mesh is kind of tricky that way, but so if we fire, we're firing at 3.44 volts, which on the Asmodeus is about the same at 75 watts. So we are going to get back into the menu. So we're going to hold the plus and minus button together, and now we get down to our DIY, and then we're going to choose that option. So say you're on preset 1. If you hit 1, 2, 3, 4. You can build your own power curve. So what you'll do is you'll hit the up and down buttons. Like such. It's on 50 watts, and you go over, do up or down, and build your curve that way, and keep going all the way over and build your power curve all the way throughout. And then if you want to get back to power mode, if you want to get if we go back, we're in voltage mode with our preset, our custom power curve. You can build your own custom power curve also for just regular power and wattage mode. If you want to get out of your memory preset, just hit the plus and minus button together and go down to this DP and then hold your fire button. Then you're back into the regular power. So we're going to get back. And then down here, you got your brightness button. It's on 0. It goes all the way up to, as you can see, 9. It gets up to 9. It's very bright, and then back to 0. So that's one thing my screen will pick up. Then you go down. You have your screen timeout, 10-minute sleep. Goes down to 2 minutes, and all the way up, which is crazy. Your device will not sleep for 90 minutes. So I keep it on the smaller numbers to conserve battery. But that's your main function. So we go down. There's your reset. You reset your puff counter. And you can always bring it back if you reset it, but we don't want to reset that. So we go back. There's your firmware version, 0.02 software version. Go down one more. It's your chip ID. Go down, and then that takes you back to the main screen. So I basically showed you everything about this. So, once again, if you want to lock your device, fire button and positive button. Push the positive button first to lock. Then hit your plus button and fire to unlock. And you want to read the resistance, you just double tap both. Coil new, coil old, so we'll hit new. It's 0.15. So we're at 75 watts. We're going to take that down to 70. That's what I usually run around between 60 and 70 with these M1 Plus coils on the Falcon King. Once again, do not buy the kit because the Jackaroo tank is just not up to par with what the mod is. Any of these kits nowadays aren't for the tank. It's for the mod. Now there's plenty of other options out there, like the Free Max, the Falcon, the Free Max, the Valerian 3's out now. There's another tank I just recently tried. It's called the Maat by Voopil, MAAT, and oh my, is it something crazy. But is it as good as a Falcon? I don't believe so, but it's up there with it. But with the truest mesh and the bamboo fibers, are going to get the best coil longevity out of the Falcons, best flavor, cloud production. Everybody knows Falcon is king. That's why I named it the Falcon King. But so we're going to build a custom power curve for the power modes. We're just going to go into the main menu, go to DIY, get a preset one, and we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just say that's our power curve. So we'll hit the button. That's my power curve for my regular button, for my regular mode. And now we're in preset 1. Say I did have it set, and then we can now it's at 2.72 volts, running at 50 watts all the way through. So that's just running at 50 watts. So you want to get out of this mode once again, just hold this 1, 2, 3. You go back and then and then you hold your menu buttons, your plus and minus button together, scroll down to DP and just hold your fire button, and you're back to power mode. So we'll go to 70, and we're going to jump up top and have a vape on this with the Falcon King with the M1 Plus coil. And I went through everything on the menu, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this mod. So thank you for watching, and see you up top. All right, guys, we're back on top with the Single 21700 Jackaroo box mod by Vandy Vape. It says Vandy Vape right there. I don't know if you can catch it. I got my favorite color on the screen. No, it's not. That's the wrong one. Well, it's green. It's yellow or green, whatever. Let me put the green on. That's what I want on. Alright, now we're in my green mode. Sorry about that. I had to put on green, but as you see how clean this mod is. Buttons are very clicky. Listen to that. Very responsive. We're at 72 watts. Let me turn it to 70. And I had 44 puffs on it. I puffed a little bit before I came back up top, but let's have vape real quick before we talk about anything else. That's on 70 watts. Saturating my throat with the juice. Perfect, beautiful flavor. No harshness to the throat. It's got a nice little throat hit. You can feel it, but it's not any harsh in any way. And if you're curious about what the juice I'm using, it is the 3 milligram Country Clouds cornbread pudding. Awesome, awesome, delicious flavor. You already heard me talk about this. Ugh. I want to try the rest of the line because I've heard the regular jam and stuff's really good, but the PB and Jam Monster, oh gosh, that ruined one of my videos. I literally almost got sick. So I've never had that with the juice before. I've had some juices I didn't like and stuff. So yeah, so once again, we're talking about durability wise. Yes, I did take one, do a torture test with it, stuff like that. No, I did not record it. It was with my cell phone. I recorded half of it. It's got that up and down look, so I'm not going to upload it. It held up. It still works, but I gave it to someone that was going to order some panels for it. No, I didn't rip the rubber or anything like that, but I did water test it in a 12-foot pool. Left it down there for, 20-something minutes. Had my daughter dive in and get it. I did it at the local pool. Went on the top of the diving board, dropped it down. It's a 15-foot diving board. Dropped it down 15 feet. It did leave a little mark on the rubber, but it held up. There was no rattles in it. And once you hear this, no movement whatsoever. So once again, it's a 5 watts to 100 watts, if you use the Samsung 30T and you're vaping this regularly, it'll last you all day. Yeah, you'll have to fill the juice up because the mesh heads do suck a little bit, suck up the juice pretty well. But I matched it up with the Falcon King matte black, and I have my custom band on it. Or else you can see the bubble tank. It holds 4 mLs. It's a 25.4 at the base, millimeter at the base. I can't remember the height. I think. Here, I'll show you. Here's the original Artisan Edition Falcon. If you put them right by each other, you can see there's just a slight, actually right there, there's a slight difference in them. So, and I mean, yeah, it's got this cool, I'll show you this feature. I'll put that back on my Addy stand. So, if you take this and you want to fill your juice up, just close your airflow, and you'll see the switchblade action. It just goes like that, like really quick, and then you hear it click, and it's back into place. Open up your airflow. Why is it doing? I didn't have it tightened down enough. All right, we'll go back here and have another vape. There isn't really a whole lot to say about this mod. We'll compare it here. 70 watts on the Asmodus Mighty with the Falcon King, same M1 Plus coil, same wattage and everything. This has more options wise, like in the menu, but this mod's just way more more durable, way twice as heavy. At least not twice as heavy, but it's noticeably heavier. But this is a heavy mod. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite mods. Out of all the single 21700s in Armor Pro, the Aegis Solo, and these two, I'd say the Asmodus and this are neck and neck. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going to take both of them to the MBE with me, so I will have special footage of that coming up. So besides that, after this video uploads and I render and everything, I'm going to do the giveaway in the live stream because I'm tired of waiting on comments for it. It's going to include this setup right here. I'll go ahead and vape on it and show you what it is. It's the Aegis Solo with the Nunchaku by UL. This is at 45 watts, you'll see. 45 watts, and watch this. Same vapor production I'm getting off the Falcon, same flavor, everything with these UN2 mesh H coils. They last just as long as the Falcons. So this will include, since you guys didn't choose the colors, leave a comment what colors you wanted. I was going to grab from the shop and bring them for the giveaway. So I chose 5 of these for you guys. I'll be giving them out periodically. It's the Iridescent Nunchaku by UL, and also the Iridescent Aegis Solo brand new in the package. I will also be including the pack of the Nunchaku mesh UN2 meshed H coils and a brand new 30Q 18650. So it's everything you need to get vaping besides the vape juice, which unless you tell me like your flavor profile and all that stuff, I wouldn't know what kind of juice to send you. Everyone's gonna like different juices. Like, you know what I mean? I know someone would like that Country Clouds. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean? I might throw in some juice in there. Maybe if you have preferred juice, you're already a vapor, and if I could find it locally, yeah, I can do that. So once again on the live stream, this bad boy, this set right here, this whole $150 stuff is going to be given away to a special somebody. So back to the Jackaroo mod. So all I got to say about this is like nothing different than anybody else has said about it, except the fact that the functionality of the menu is awesome and easy. It's got multiple options. I love all the power curve options for all the different temperature control modes and power mode and everything along those lines. I love the screen colors. It's a nice, vivid, bright display. Very clean display. Very up to date, like more of an LCD screen, kind of like the Asmodus Mighty, which is a little different because it's a touchscreen mod. You know what I mean? So, but besides that, I mean, it does not have a normal soft and hard preset, which is a kind of a bummer to me. But other than that, I mean, in just regular power mode, it just vapes perfectly. So I don't know why you need anything other than that. If you want to run it in variable voltage like a mech mod, by all means do it. Temperature control, by all means do it. Throw RDA on there, a titanium build or a stainless steel build, and you can also customize your ohm reading on here, and also you can further customize your temperature control, which I didn't want to go in depth into because not a lot of people I know do temperature control. But if you request that, I will show you more in depth on the temperature control and how to further customize that. But let's have another vape and jump out of here. So once again, this is Tap Vapes with the Jackaroo 100 watt box mod, single 21700, 18650, or 2700. But I will say with the 2700, expect some battery rattle. So in the 18650, if you do decide to use that, don't take it above 80 watts because that battery's going to heat up. I mean, it's a mess. And also right here, if you see right there, that's your ventilation in case your battery decides to vent or anything. There's a membrane underneath there, and I'm not sure what the material was called again that Vandy Vape told me, but it's pretty much like made to where it's not going to instantly break. It's a small vintage, but if it's in a serious case of emergency, it's gonna vent through there, which don't ruin the box mod in any way. It just will no longer be waterproof. But until then, unless you do something crazy with the battery, I don't see any problems. You know what I mean? Except variable, if you're in voltage mode and do something really insane, I don't see any problems. So once again, this is the Falcon King matte black edition with a custom drip tip and a custom band on it, and that's the Obsidian G10 panels. It comes with 6 different colors of G10 panels and 4 different colors of resin. I always recommend the G10 panels because that's what they make gun handles out of, like Kimber makes their 1911 gun handles out of it. a lot of really high grade knives, like my tracker knife from the movie The Hunted. So G10 is a very resilient. It's kind of a lightweight material, but it's kind of like carbon fiber, but a little stronger. You know what I mean? So one more vape, and we are out of here. Once again, this is Tap Vapes with another awesome ass review. And sorry about the cuss. I'm trying to keep this cuss free. So awesome review. And I put this up there with the modus-almighty and functionality and performance-wise with the Falcon King. So that's my suggested setup. Once again, you can buy the box mod, put any tank you want on there if you're not into the matchy. But all the tanks that I mentioned, most of them do come in a matte black. The Crown, any of the Crowns, the new Valerian, the Valerian 2, the matte from Bupu, the Free Max, the Fire Luke, the newest one, I can't remember what it's called. There's just a multitude of tanks out there, or an RDA for a dripper, or RTA, or anything you want to put on here is going to be nice. I mean, it's 100 watts. I mean, and once again, we're at 96%, and I've been using it for over an hour now. So it's not very hard on the batteries at all. So once again, this is the Vandy Vape 100 watt box mod Obsidian rendition. So I love the murdered outlook. I mean, this thing's awesome. And once again, my last review was on the Asmodus Almighty with the chrome gunmetal Falcon King and the chrome gunmetal Asmodus Almighty box mod. So all of these, you're gonna have a chance to grab at least one of these on giveaway. So as of now, I'm doing these Age of Solo giveaways first, but they're good for veteran vapors. I mean, you see, I that's one of my go-tos when I'm running around and want something small. This is my go-to because I don't worry about it. Don't worry about dropping it, breaking it. It's got the protective band on it. It's also kind of waterproof with the cap on it. The tank is. We got the airflow closed. So I mean, it's just a difference. And then also you get a chance to score one of these Armor Pros, which is the smallest of all of them. It's smaller even than the Age of Solo, and it's a 21700 with just as many options as Modus Almighty box mod. So the Armor Pro is by Vaporesso. So once again, this is Tap Vapes, and I am out. Look for me on the live stream after I upload this video, and we'll have some fun. It'll be called Tap Vapes, All Things Vaping, Episode 1. So make sure you're there and catch it, and be one of the lucky winners on there. So also my follow my Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. The links will all be listed in the description down below, and I will be setting up a Patreon and a PayPal account for the giveaways. So legally, I have to charge you a fee for shipping because it's a tobacco product, but I get very good rates on shipping, so it'd be basically just like Patreon. So $4.99 or however much it is for Patreon is way cheaper than. And my Patreon will consist, like I said, more monetary value, like free merchandise, free shipping on merchandise if you decide to purchase merchandise. And my merchandise is going to be like everybody else. It's going to look slick. It's going to be very, very. You can tell I'm into my looks and design. It's going to be a very nice design stuff. I'll have fitted hats, I'll have regular hats, I'll have sunglasses, I'll have backpacks, I'll have hoodies, sweatshirts, tank tops, what are them called? Wife beaters. I'm just gonna have a multitude of options. So it'll all be coming soon. So look forward to that. Once again, the end of this review is the Vandy Vape Jackaroo box mod. One more vape and we're out. Peace.